Let's make some gluten-free biscuits.
Go ahead and preheat your oven in an 8 or 10 inch cast iron skillet to about 450 degrees.
You're going to want to use a high-quality gluten-free flour for this. The cheap ones will not work as well. We're using King Arthur Baking Company's 1-to-1. You can use another flour, but make sure it's a really good one. And make sure it has xanthan gum. You're going to want 2 cups of flour for this recipe. Please don't scoop your flour directly from the bag. Use a spoon and put it into your measuring cup. Next up, you're going to need 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and a teaspoon of salt. Go ahead and whisk all those dry ingredients together. Now here is my favorite biscuit making hack. You're going to need 6 tablespoons of frozen butter. Instead of cutting it, we're going to use a cheese grater. I cannot do this with one hand. I promise this is so much easier than having to cut the butter in manually. Look at that. Take a fork and combine it pretty well until it looks nice and crumbly like this. Okay, toss in 1 cup of buttermilk. Yes, it has to be buttermilk. Beat 1 egg and add it in. Please beat it first before adding it in. And stir it up. Go ahead and use some clean hands. The dough's gonna be pretty sticky. Don't overmix, but make sure nothing's dry. Pull your preheated skillet out, toss in a tablespoon of butter. Grab a good handful of dough and just lightly form it. You're gonna get 6 or 7 biscuits out of this. Bake for about 15 minutes, brush with butter, 3 more minutes, and look at that. We're gonna serve this with some chocolate gravy. Yes, that is a fairly Appalachian and Southern thing. It's basically dessert, but my God, it's delicious. One last beautifully browned biscuit here. Look at this. It's so fluffy, and they are so buttery and just absolutely delicious. I've had celiac for 13 years. This is by far my favorite biscuit recipe. Y'all try it out. Let me know how it goes.